Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Ever wondered why governments are so jittery about encrypted messaging apps? Today, I'll dive into how these apps conquered the world and why governments are desperate to control them. Back in the 90s, believe it or not, the US treated cryptographic software like it was a ballistic missile. Exporting encryption tools was considered illegal arms dealing. Imagine that. In 1996, a court even ruled that a popular textbook on cryptography could be exported. But an accompanying disk was labeled an export-controlled munition. Kafkaesque, right? Fast forward to now. We've come a long way. The crypto wars were won by privacy advocates, and end-to-end encryption has taken over. Today, civilians have access to encryption that rivals military-grade tech. Soldiers in Ukraine use secure messaging apps, and so do teenagers swapping memes. But here's the kicker. Law enforcement agencies argue that this widespread encryption makes it tough to catch criminals. Privacy advocates counter that people have a fundamental right to private communication, and secret backdoors, those could be exploited by anyone. It's a modern-day tug-of-war between governments, tech giants, and civil rights groups. A decade ago, over half of email traffic and web browsing was unencrypted. Anyone could snoop around, intelligence agencies or criminals. Now, the vast majority of traffic is encrypted. WhatsApp, for example, now has around 2.5 billion users. That's nearly a third of the world's population. Apple's secure iMessage system has over 1 billion users. And just last December, Facebook Messenger added encryption by default. But is this the peak of encryption, or just the beginning? On August 24th, France arrested Pavel Durov, CEO of Telegram, for failing to provide intercepted messages. Telegram isn't even fully encrypted by default. But apps like WhatsApp, iMessage, and Signal? They can't hand over content, even if ordered to. Governments are particularly concerned about Facebook's move to encrypt messages. Facebook was a goldmine of unencrypted data. Now, child sex abuse images that were once detectable are hidden. In April, a coalition of law enforcement agencies even accused tech firms of blindfolding themselves to such images. The debate rages on. Can encryption be tempered? In 2018 and 2022, members of GCHQ proposed two approaches: a ghost protocol and client-side scanning. Both are controversial. Apple considered the latter but backed out. Governments want tech companies to explore options. They argue that we don't need weapons-grade encryption for everyday use. But experts warn that any tinkering with encryption could be dangerous. In 2021, a paper by top cryptographers argued that mass surveillance would undermine trust in our devices and chill free speech. So why not just hack devices selectively? Security officials say it's resource-intensive and intrusive. In the end, the struggle between privacy and security is far from over. As Kieran Martin, a former GCHQ official, put it, if no technical compromise can be found, security must win and end-to-end encryption should continue unfettered. That's a wrap for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Stay secure, folks!